Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You'll see I've got the old BF Avery in the shop. I finally got the starter back from the rebuild shop today. So we're going to try to get it in here and see if we can get it to run, or at least turn over and try to run. The only problem is I sent the generator off also, and it was locked up tight. He was not able to rebuild it. So if it does run, we're not going to run it long. I'll get some oil back in it. I'll get some coolant in it. Get the starter on it. He did a good job. He always does a good job. He's just, sometimes he's slow. I can deal with that. But what I'm probably going to do, if everything works, I'm going to get a 1-wire alternator, put a 12-volt battery, convert this thing over to 12-volt. It won't hurt the 6-volt starter as long as you ain't just really cranking and cranking and cranking on it. You know, just to fire it up and run it, it'll probably be more than fine. I've done lots of 6-volt stuff like that, just changed out the charging system and some of the bulbs, and they were good to go. I do have a problem with the rear end. It's still locked up tight. I'm going to drain the fluid out of the back, which is probably mostly water, and get that where I can get some covers off and maybe free it up and make it work. But we can still try to get the engine running, but in the meantime I'm going to go ahead and have this draining so that we can work on that next. So with that being said, let's get a wrench under here and see if we can't get this water and junk out of this rear end or transmission, transaxle, and we'll go from there. First, you got to get this plug out. And I just hope that funnel can catch enough to go in that bucket. And there's no telling how much water. I bet this thing's all water. Probably whatever oil was in it got pushed out by the water years ago. It's even got a drip back here at the PTO cover where it's just dripping pure water out. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Try not to make a huge mess in the shop. Oh yeah, there's lots of water. Uh-oh. Come on, funnel. Catch up. Oh, well, that's not too bad. This funnel has a screen in it. I probably should have took the screen out, because any junk is going to clog it up and then it's never going to drain. Let's do that real quick. Put the plug back in. I bet there's all kinds of goop right there at that drain plug hole where everything settles. This funnel actually has a shut-off on it, which is kind of nice. Yeah, that's a lot of rust. Yep, little screen's already clogged. There we go. Got the screen out. I feel a bunch of junk up in there. Let's get a little piece of wire. This drawbar's right in the way too. guess there ain't nothing in it. Like I said, I figured it was, all the oil got pushed out years ago, so we may just have a big rusty mess for a transaxle. We may have to split the whole tractor apart and get that thing out of there, or get that rear end off the tractor and just rip it all apart. That'll be fun. Not really. That's the shifter. It's not much of a shifter. It's stuck in neutral, so that's good, I guess. But okay, let's get some oil in the motor. Make sure that's not leaking. And I'm just going to put some old motor oil in there. We're going to have to drain that out also. Oh yeah. It'll work. Actually does anything. Nope. Clutch may be shot. I even thought about putting a one of these little, well, probably that little diesel engine on here. I just don't know how well it would. It may take act of Congress to get all that where it needs to be, but let's see here. 1, 2, 3. All right, get that. Let's put. That's still clean in there. Let's put some plugs in it, or on the wires, and we'll see if we got any fire. I don't know if we do or not. Oh, I'm gonna have power to the points. And them are 6-volt points. So there's that. Alright. I got the power wire hooked up to the starter now. Still nothing. So let's get a little Avery cloth. I actually have points file somewhere, but I don't want to dig around and try to find them because I'll be here the rest of the day trying to find them. I know a lot of people, oh, don't use emery cloth. Yeah, it'll work. It's probably gonna light me up. Well, 6 volts, maybe it won't. Yeah, see, we got fire there, so it should. Let's unhook the battery. I think if we clean them points up, we should have some fire. Even if it's weak. All right. And I may have a set of points for this. There we go. We got some fire now. Alright, we have fire in there now. So we should be able to put the cap and rotor back on it and hopefully make it work. I got the cap and rotor. There's the rotor. I got new plugs. There's the cap. I got a set of plug wires I'll have to cut and build. But I have another issue. We'll set you down here so you can see what's happening. This cylinder, compression, so I got stuck valves on those two cylinders. I'm gonna try. Oh, I really need some PB blaster or something to shoot down in there. I really don't want to have to pull this head off because I don't know what kind of headaches I'm going to run into if I do that. But I think what I am going to have to do is get this hood and grill off for now to get to everything a lot easier. So let me get you on the stand, and let's unhook this battery too. Let's get you on the stand and we'll start taking all that off. That way we can kind of get to everything better, and if I do have to pull ahead, well, I'm that much further ahead of the game. So we got the hood and the grill off, and I don't know if you can see down in there, but there's definitely a valve open and stuck in that position. I can't tell on that one, but I'm sure I know it has. I know it's got a valve stuck. Alright, so that's weird. The tank was red. I wonder. That's odd. Because the early ones were red, the later ones were the harvest yellow. Maybe we put a different tank on it. Who knows? Alright. Let's get some goody down in that cylinder. then what we're going to want to do bang on it hard and break it. Let's spin that over. Okay, them bells are opening and shutting. It still doesn't have much compression. Well, let's put the plugs in it. I'm going to chase those threads a little bit real quick. I think I've actually got a spark plug. Tap. May work better than that. We need to get this thing up to top dead center on number 1. Get our plugs in. It's liable to foul these with all the oil and stuff in the cylinders, but we can always take them out and clean them or replace them. Plugs are cheap. Well, they're not cheap, but what is cheap anymore? Once you get down here, get rid of all these, make new ones. No time for spam today. No, that's the coil. Let's get that one right there. And I need a razor blade. Okay, that's no forcing. Okay. Check the whole way, just put on. I wish you could have it first. Go ahead, take it back off. Glad you did. Oh, now let's go. Put it on. Put it on him. Put it on him. Alright, the rest is going to be long, so I'm trying to make. Alright. Now, like I said, or like I started to say before the memory card went dead, we're going to put all these wires on, but we're going to leave them long. I can always get new ends later. I don't want to risk cutting them and then, oh, they're in the wrong position. That's pretty cool. These actually work properly too. One, two, four, three. I'm not saying number one. Somebody's on 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. If it's really good, should be 2. Yep, I'm just leaving this off. Okay. Yeah. Let's put that back on and spin it over. See how fine everything. Woo! I think she finally had some ignition. Let's put the mantle back on. the manifold back on it. Carburetor, even though it doesn't have fuel to it. I don't remember where I had it when it ran last. I was more worried about the actual fire. That's too far, unless I'm off of my plugs. Let's make sure we're still getting fire to these things. It may be foul. Looks like it. Well, they got fire to them. Well, she's trying. Let's get two of them wet. Son of a gun. Forgot about the boots not being there. Dadgummit. 6 volts hurts too. Well, it's only 6 volts to the distributor. Coming out is considerably more. Dang it, that hurt. Whew. I think I'd be used to getting zapped by now, but you just never really do get used to that. We're going to make a temporary little choke handle here. Let gravity choke it for us. She's plenty wet. I think I'm going to need them other two cylinders running to let's unhook the battery. Make sure all of them are firing. I'm pretty sure they are. I think we just got some valves stuck on that front two cylinders again, and I think the firing is off a little. It's pretty good. Them old points are the original. Well, not, they're probably not original, but they're old. And that little bit of sanding with the emery cloth really cleaned them up good. Yeah, we're still sticking. You'll see this valve here and that one there. See how that one's stuck? There's a gap. That valve should be down against the lifter, like all of them. This one's the same way. See? So we're gonna gently tap around on it. No. Well, like I said, that's part of it when you mess with this old stuff. Just hope we don't break that off in this. I'm going to have to chase all these threads for sure. Don't break. Ended up having to pull the head because these other two valves are just not going to come unstuck on their own. And I tried doing it through the lifter cover and that didn't work. Unfortunately, a bunch of studs broke off. I think 4 or 5 to be exact. Head gasket's not blown. And I don't know if I can get another one, so we're going to hang on to this thing for now. let's see if we can lube them up and get them to move without breaking them. Break them will really screw. That one may not ever seal. It's got a piece missing out of it. First, we're going to see if we can twist them a little. We're wiggling. I still need some more lube down in there and maybe some heat.
Face off against the ultimate threat in single player. Settle all scores on 16 atomic maps in multiplayer. And survive the hordes in a co-op open world zombies experience. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Available November 10th. Pre-order and play the campaign now.
Let's see. Man, I don't want to heat them valves up. That one's turning. I know this ain't good on them like to do that, but that does not want to move. For shit. Ow. Starting to move. Dang it. Well, I'm never gonna get that out of there now. Damn, son of a gun. Well, I got 3 cylinders running now. Well, that's going to be it for this for a little while. Now I got to come up with a plan of what exactly I'm going to do with this thing. now that I'm gonna have to probably yank the motor out. Oh my gosh, this sucks. And it sucks because I don't have this kind of time. I wish I did. Drilling the head studs out I can handle. Now I gotta just pull the engine. I gotta get that broken piece of the valve out of there. Find a valve if that's even possible. And I can't put a bunch of money in this thing because one, I don't have it to put in it, and two, it's not worth a lot. So there's that. Jeez, if I take it to the machine shop and have them pull it all apart, that's going to cost a lot. And I don't have the facilities for that. So now I'm stuck with this thing, and I don't know. It may be time to see if I could breed the diesel engine up in here. It may be better than this thing. I guess I'll just pull the motor and see what all it's going to take. I'll have to go from there. But I still got to get that shaft out of the back so I can pull the clutch assembly out and see how it attaches. I might be able to make a shaft to fit the Kubota that'll run that. Ugh. And that may be another whole mess. It's probably not going to be an easy way of doing this, or cheap. So, with that being said, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm going to have to get on this little mini truck and get the water pump changed out and then see what kind of problems I'm going to have with that thing. So, stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.